are here at Lipa. Wow! This one, Comfort. Yes. And for today, we will ask random people on what they think about some different types of media theories. Now, let's go. And now we will ask some random people or person, stranger, o ano man tawag niyo dyan, na about sa media theory. Kung may alam ba sila about ito and kung meron ba silang background knowledge about this media theories. So let's go. Hanap na tayo, guys. Guys, look at that. Let's ask him about some media theory if may alam ba siya. Hi, Kuya! Pwede po kayong matanong?
Yes po.
Ano po name niyo, Kuya?
Kim J.
Ilan taon po si Kuya Kim?
25.
25 years old. Kuya, pwede mo kayong for 500 pesos. May tanong kami. Go ba kayo, Kuya?
Sige lang po.
Sige, go daw si Kuya. So, tatanungin lang kita, Kuya. Madali lang to. 1 plus 1. Charot! Hindi yun ang ating tanong. So, ito ang tanong, Kuya. What do you think about media should have completely freedom or media should be controlled by the government? Ano sa tingin nyo? It should be free or it should be controlled by government?
Para sa akin, dapat free ang media. Kasi dapat may tinatawag na freedom of speech.
Tama.
Hindi totoo yan. Bola lang yan.
Correct si Kuya dyan. At dahil dyan, Kuya, meron kang... Wait lang, nawawala ang pera natin, guys. Nanakaw na siguro. Meron kang 500 pesos! At tama yung sinabi ni Kuya. Kasi doon, papasok doon ang free press theory. Ano nga ba ang free press theory?
What is free press? When we say a country has a free press, we mean that its news outlets and other publications, even individual citizens, have the right to communicate information without influence or fear of retribution from the state or other powerful entities or individuals. We often use the term free press and independent journalism, a subject we previously explored, more or less interchangeably.
So, Kuya, nasagot nyo ng tama yung ating unang tanong. For another prize, susugal nyo ba yung 500 nyo? Yes or no?
Sige po.
Okay. Sige. Pag nasagot ni Kuya to ng tama, guys, magiging 1,000 na yung 500 niya. So, itong tanong na to, Kuya. In your own opinion, what is authoritarian theory?
Para sa akin, ang authoritarian theory is yung ang media is kontrolado ng government. Bago silang mag-publish ng balita is kailangan muna may approval ng gobyerno.
Tama!
Yeah, boy.
Dahil tama si Kuya, meron siyang 1,000 pesos! So yun, tama guys. Ang authoritarian theory, ang media na nilalabas ay saklaw ng government. Kung anong gustong ipalabas ng government, yun yung lalabas sa media.
Authoritarian media theory. Authoritarian theory describe that all forms of communications are under the control of the governing elite or authorities or influential bureaucrats. Authoritarians are necessary to control the media, to protect and prevent the people from the national threats through any form communication, information, or news. The press is an instrument to enhance the ruler's power in the country rather than any threats. The authorities have all rights to permit any media and control it by providing license to the media and make certain censorship. If any media violate the government policies against license, then the authority has all right to cancel the license and revoke it. The government have all right to restrict any sensitive issues from press to maintain peace and security in the nation.
And now, maghanap na ulit tayo ng panibagong stranger na tatanungin and for 500 pesos. Pag nasagot nyo ng ayos, yung tanong natin is for silang 500 pesos! Guys, doon tayo. Si Kuya na lang tatanungin natin. Let's go. Hello po, Kuya. Good morning. Pwede po ba kayong matanong? Pwede po. Ano po name ni Kuya? Okay po. Ilang taon na po kayo, Kuya? So, yon. Ngayon, meron po kaming katanungan. Ready na po ba kayo? Are you go po ba sa palaro namin? Sige po. Itong nito. Pag nasagot niyo yung tanong namin, magkakaroon kayo ng 100 pesos! Ang tanong natin is, ano sa palagay niyo ang alternative media theory?
Alternative media. For me, ang alternative media theory ay isang media na lang siya, parang small group of media na tumutukoy lang siya sa isang lugar lang or sa small group lang ng news. Based siya sa katulad ng Southern Tagalog, balitang dito lang siya na sa area lang to. Ang Southern Tagalog, di ba, familiar naman tayo na sa buong Batangas lang siya umiikot. Kasi small group of people lang ang bibigyan niya. And then, ang isa pang example niya ay podcast. Bakit podcast? Kasi hindi siya pwede ilabas sa malalaking media na magre-result na hindi maintindihan ng ibang.
Nice.
Tama! At dahil dyan, tamang sagot ni Kuya, meron kang 100 pesos! Thank you, Kuya. Tama nga, ang alternative media theory is nagpo-focus lang sa maliit na group. And one of the best example is podcast. And this is some of the examples.
What is alternative media theory? Alternative media are defined as small-scale, politically radical media, using a wide spectrum of communication technologies and formats. They are described in connection with a series of major historical and 20th century movements, which singly and collectively indicate the potential of such media for substantial societal impact. These include the Protestant Reformation, the English Civil War, and the American and French Revolutions, the U.S. abolitionist, suffragist and labor movements, Leninist political movements, Samizdat and Western shortwave radio in the later decades of the former Soviet bloc, right-wing extremist alternative media, non-media alternative communication forms, and are placed in the context of energetic attempts by state and religious authorities to suppress alternative media.
Now, alam na natin what is alternative media theory. And ngayon, tatanungin naman natin ang kasama ni Kuya. Wait lang, ask natin muna siya. Kuya, gusto niyo din bang manalo ng 500 pesos? Sige. Bago yon, ano muna name ni Kuya?
Mark Arroyo,
Ilang taon?
22 years old.
Okay. So, para makuha niyong 500 pesos, ito ang tanong. Ano sa tingin niyo ang development media theory?
Para po sa akin, ang development media theory ay isang media nagbibigay ng tips para sa ating pangkalahatang tao para tayo makapaghanda sa mga halimbawa sa mga bagay na mga paparating ng mga kalamidad, mga gaya ng pagdating ng COVID.
Tama. Dito sa media theory na to, it helps to guide people about promoting national goods or goals. Like ito ay nagbibigay ng insight sa mga tao na nakakarinig sa medyang ito. And dahil dyan, tamang sagot ni Kuya, meron siyang 500 pesos! So ito, meron pa tayong ibang sa development media theory. So ano nga ba ang ibang examples ng development media theory?
What is development media theory? Development media refers to using mass media to promote development goals like education, agriculture, health, and family planning. It seeks to inform and encourage people without manipulation. There are 5 theories of how media can promote development. 1. Rostow's Stages of Economic Growth Model from 1960 guided U.S. development programs. 2. Lerner's 1950 surveys found mass media influences traditional societies to change. 3. Lerner's model became the dominant development communication paradigm. 4. Modern adaptations use media to support political and social change goals. 5. Development news promotes issues like education, health, and agriculture.
And for our last question, may nakita ko dun si Kuya. Let's go. Tanong din natin siya. Hi, Kuya. Good morning.
Good morning po.
Pwede Pwede po kayo matanong?
Ayos po.
Sige, ano po name ni Kuya?
Felix po.
Ilang taon si Kuya Felix?
22.
22. Sige, gusto niyo po ba manalo ng 500 pesos? Okay, dahil dyan,
Madali
meron
lang
po
bang
ako-
tanong mo?
Madali lang to, easy peasy. Like 1 plus 1 lang Kuya. Charot!
Pwede ba ilayo mo sa akin to? Ayoko makita ito. Maita ulo ko.
So ito, may tanong ako sa inyo Kuya. So, ano sa tingin nyo ang social responsibility theory for 500 pesos? Go!
I think social responsibility, they should have responsibility for kanila like yung mga nire-release nilang information or balita sa TV, like naririnig naman natin sa 7, di ba, like sinasabi nila wala silang kinikilingan, pinoprotektahan, servisyon totoo lang, like talagang authentic yung kanilang mga nire-release na balita, like that po.
Tama. Ang social responsibility theory is may freedom ang media na maglabas ng information. Pero, dapat may responsibility sila sa mga nilalabas nilang information. And ano pa ba ang ibang example ng social responsibility theory? Pero bago yan, Kuya, meron kang 500 pesos!
Social responsibility theory. Social responsibility theory allows free press without any censorship, but at the same time, the content of the press should be discussed in public panel, and media should accept any obligation from public interference or professional self-regulations or both. The theory lies between both authoritarian theory and libertarian theory because it gives total media freedom in one hand, but the external controls in other hand. Here, the press ownership is private.
And now, alam na natin ang iba't ibang type ng media theory. And napakatalino ng mga tao dito sa Lipa. I swear guys, ang galing nilang sumagot. At nabudol nila ako sa tagpa 500 pesos. Nagutom ako sa pagtatanong, kaya let's go na, let's eat. And see you on my next vlog. Bye!